Grip It Girl Golf is about empowerment. It's about personal growth. It's a journey of learning about yourself, challenging yourself, and having fun. Learn, grow, golf with Grip It Girl Golf.
Oh, hey guys! Amber here with Grip It Girl Golf. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to learn how to floss. And no, I'm not talking about the cool dance I just did. But I'm talking about dental hygiene floss and going to relate it back to some important aspects of golf. So we're going to go through a series of lessons and talks about powerful, simple ways to improve your mental game on the golf course. And that's going to be focusing on the process. So what does that mean? That means instead of worrying about hitting thousands of balls on the driving range, we're going to focus on taking you on the golf course and really helping improve your mental focus and your mental aspect of the golf game to see better results on your score. So today we're going to be talking about the pre-shot routine. And the pre-shot routine, I like to say, is like floss. You got to do it consistently in order to see the results. It's very important for your dental hygiene to floss all the time, right? So the same as with your pre-shot routine. You don't always see the results right away. You don't know how effective it is until you don't do it. So we want to put into practice a very specific pre-shot routine to really help your mental focus and your overall golf swing. So one thing about the pre-shot routine that I want to go into is what does it do? Well, besides just warming your body up, what it does is it brings you into this focus box. I call it the swing box, but what it is, it brings your focus, your mental and physical focus to one specific task, which is hitting the golf ball, and it pushes out all that mental chatter, all that negative doubt or fear or water left or bunker straight. It pushes that away and it allows you to just hone in and focus on one thing, and that's hitting the golf shot. So I'm going to kind of go through my pre-shot routine with you, but while I do that, I'm going to kind of describe what is happening and how this is really helping my golf game. So first, join me over here. First thing I do, you decide your shot, right? So I'm about 147 yards out. I have a 7-iron. I know which way the wind's going. I've figured all that out by now. So once I do that, I'm going to commit to my shot. I think that is very crucial. So I've committed to the shot, and the next thing I like to do is practice my swing. So I go through my practice swing. And I take 3 swings, 2 slow, 1 fast. Then what you're going to do, line up your shot. So we have a great video on aim and alignment that goes more into detail on how to properly line up your shot and aim properly to your target. So go ahead and check that out. But for now, I'm going to draw a straight line from my ball to where I want it to land, which is just left of the pin. And I'm going to create a line, cut it about 2 feet in front of the ball, and then make an intermediate line and find a spot to line up to. So next, after I do that, I'm going to take a moment and visualize my shot. So we're going to do a series on visualization because it's so important, but it is kind of arbitrary and hard to really figure out. But basically, it's going to create pathways for your brain to your muscles to perform. It's creating those pathways of how you want your body to move. So you can either visualize the shot by seeing the shot in the air, landing, or you can visualize your swing moving in the perfect motion and swinging and hitting the ball. So I'm going to visualize my swing, exactly what I'm working on, how I want it to come back, stopping at a certain place, and then coming through. And once I got that visualization, I go back to my spot that I found, go to my intermediate line, and I set up. So in this position, while you're setting up, you're going to double check your alignment with your feet and your ball. You're going to double check your shoulders, and you're going to double check your ball position. This is going to be pretty quick once you start practicing it. Everything's ready to go. Now you can add that trigger if you have one. And then you go ahead and hit your shot. So the key aspects of a pre-shot routine are going to be, everyone's pre-shot routine is going to be different, right? To each their own, that's the beauty of golf. But you want it to include the following. You want it to include aim and alignment, some sort of practice swing. You want commitment to your shot, visualization, and then if you have it, a trigger. So while you're practicing, while you're playing, notice what you do automatically. Notice what your comfort is before you hit the ball and create your pre-shot routine around that. So if you like taking 2 swings and doing a waggle before you hit, add that to your pre-shot routine, but make sure to include those other aspects of visualization and aim and double checking your setup. So the important thing about this is going to be commitment. You got to commit to this routine. So once you figure out what you want to do, dedicate yourself to using that specific pre-shot routine every time you play and every time you practice. So just like flossing, you need to do it all the time in order to see results. So when you're on the driving range, instead of hitting 100 balls, hit 20, but do your pre-shot routine before every single time. You'll get more productive, effective practice that way that you can take with you onto the golf course. So leave some comments below. I'd love to see either videos or descriptions of your pre-shot routine, and just let people know that everyone's is different and unique, but you got to commit to completing it in order to see the results. So happy golfing, happy practicing, and we'll see you next time.